So you're thinking of moving to Lisbon. Today I'm going to show you around. We'll visit some neighborhoods. We're going to start with Avenidas Novas. We'll see some different property types, price points, and you can see what might fit in your budget. Now, if this is your first visit to our channel, Living in Lisbon, then I want you to go ahead and subscribe to our channel if you want to be the first to know all the latest in the market changes. You want to know all about moving to Lisbon, how to settle in. I'm Lisa. I'm part of the Living in Lisbon team. Every day we get calls from people just like you. Let's get started with our visit to Avenidas Novas. We're going to be going down Avenida da República. It's very wide, as you can see. It's very noisy as well. It is super wide. Look at these sidewalks, super wide sidewalks. You still have the trees in the middle. Lots of commerce. And then if you look up, modern housing, modern apartments. Some with balconies, some with not. And we're just gonna walk along and check it out. Today we're walking toward the roundabout at Saldanha. Your various banks here, a lot of outdoor seating for cafes, ice cream shops, restaurants. You'll see that they have redone a lot of these buildings. Some of them are former palaces. Nothing better than sitting outside one of these cafes with no agenda, no place to rush to. See, there's a palace over there. This is a street that will take you over to the Gulbenkian. It's a museum and a garden way down there. We'll visit that a little bit later. All kinds of commerce. So bus lines run through here. There's certainly the metro underneath us. The bikes that you can rent, the scooters, quite walkable. As you can see, the sidewalks are so wide. It's nice and flat, always noisy, lots of sirens, lots of banks. The line in the bakery. This street is very wide. It has multiple lanes going each direction with a line of trees between them. And then these two little side streets that are one way, one lane for the local traffic. There's an art supply store over there. They have great art supplies. Okay, lots of traffic. You can still see the jacaranda trees. All those trees there at the end of that is the Gulbenkian. You'll notice the different patterns at the sidewalk. There's a catalog of various patterns, and there are a lot of them, but you're supposed to only be able to choose from the patterns in the official catalog. There are a lot of festivals, both citywide, countrywide, and some neighborhood specific right now. So you'll see extra decorations and reminders of that. There's a pharmacy. There's always at least one pharmacy for a certain area that's going to be open any time of day or night, and they take turns doing that. I think they are on a required rotation. Typically there are offices near the bottom, sometimes the whole building, but a lot of these also are residential. Okay, we're coming up on a really beautiful historic bakery up here, your side. And in the summertime, they keep this storefront for gelato. It's closed except in the summer, but that's nice. And they take advantage of the outdoor seating. See, there's the gelato. Look at there, the balconies. Gorgeous sightseeing bus. That's common sight, especially this time of year. So now we're coming up on the actual historic bakery. They have a lot of outdoor seating this time of year, but It's always pretty packed inside also. Here, let's have a look at their window. We'll have a quick peek inside. I worked for a while in a co-working space that got pastries from them twice a day. I think that's why some people stuck around, because it was so yummy. Right down here is the atrium, or atrium Saldana. It is like a shopping mall on the bottom couple floors, and then the rest is all offices. There is a residential building right next to it. This is another nice, look how wide those are. So wide, so wide. Okay, and then there's the metro down there, Saldana Metro. Okay, so we're just going down Avenida de República. Very wide. Here's a bike path. I'll tell you from experience, you really have to watch. It's a lot like Amsterdam. They will run you down. Not intentionally, most of them, but it could be dangerous. So you have to get used to that, so you're careful. Now, we're coming up on another Saldana metro station. We're coming up on the Atrium Saldana. There's a beautiful new apartment building over there. Gorgeous. There are a lot of parking garages. Parking is always something you have to think about here if you have a car. Okay, we're coming up on an important roundabout of Saldana. It's very busy. There are more new apartments over there. Look at all these. These are for the bikes. Normally they're full and you can rent the bikes. Look at this. I've been watching this for years. I suspect it's probably tangled up in an inheritance disagreement, because look at that old palace right there. It just falls further and further in decay, unfortunately. But man, if someone could manage to get that and fix it up, it would be so spectacular. It's a shame that they go into ruin like that. But it's because the inheritance laws just don't work. They just don't work. They've been changing them, but still, it's a problem. So we still have buildings like that. You know, this area with the shade is quite nice. More banks, more boutiques. This is a business area in addition to all the residential. There's another metro station. Kiosk. The kiosks are a very big part of the culture here. After work, sometimes they have music. People have some beers. I've noticed some cater to English speakers. They'll have a scrambled egg breakfast. Oh, it's definitely not the Lisbon breakfast, so it's a tip off. Also, the price, I think, was $12.95. Also not Lisbon prices, so it's kind of funny. Okay, we're coming up on another very busy street here. It comes off the roundabout there. And this one will take us all the way down to the Marquês de Pombal with the Parque Eduardo VII on the right and going toward Avenida de Liberdade on the left. So we're going to walk down this way here, tiny bit, and then we're going to take a right. So I wish you could see it. There's this hotel over in that direction, and part of it has a hand. I love art, so let's take a little detour and have a look. These streets, it's really intimidating. Look at all these bikes and scooters. And then here's the entrance to the mall. When I first moved here, I didn't realize that some of these buildings were actually malls, because where I come from, malls are not a thing anymore. But they're definitely still a thing here. And here's the roundabout over there. Okay, now, let's see what you think. I love this. coming up on the hand that holds up the hotel. Okay, check that out. Right down there, while we're at it, is a really nice year-round indoor fruit and vegetable market and meat and seafood. It's really nice. So if you're planning to move in 9 days or 9 months, go ahead and contact us. Give us a call. We'd be happy to help you. We'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Lisbon.